Joining us now is Republican Representative from Texas, Congressman Roger Williams. Congressman, it's good to have you back this morning. Certainly a historic event, but what do you say to the critics who tell Republicans like yourself, you've wasted your time, this is not going to pass in the Senate, and this was all merely symbolic?
Well, I don't know we waste our time. I don't know it will or won't pass the Senate, but I'm not in the Senate, neither my colleagues. We have to do what we need to do in the House. Mayorkas, had his hearings, had his opportunity to prove himself, and vice versa, and came out that impeachment was necessary. I mean, this guy has done a horrible job with the border, negligence in what he's supposed to do. He's lied to Congress. So you don't ignore these kind of things, and you don't worry about what the Senate will do. We need to worry about what we will do, and we did the right thing last night.
3 Republican House members voted against this impeachment, last night, with Representative Tom McClintock saying, quote, Mayorkas is guilty of maladministration, but that is not grounds for impeachment. What's your response to criticism from Republican colleagues that you work closely with?
Well, Tom's a good man. He's a good friend of mine. He's smart as heck. And, lots of times we don't see everything in the same way. I mean, he has his reasons. I have mine. My district, which I try to continue to always vote for, my district certainly wanted Mayorkas to be impeached and moved to the Senate. So I made the right vote, and I'm sure Tom thinks he made the right vote. I respect him. He's one of the smartest guys we got in Congress. So that's what makes our system great, is that we can all agree to disagree at the end of the day and move forward.
Mm-hmm. What happens, I was thinking about this morning, what happens after the Senate, if the Senate, to your point, we don't know what will happen, but if they don't convict, what's your next play when it comes to Mayorkas?
Well, I think if that happens, he's gone through the system. And what I want to make sure, too, is we don't look too far behind us and lose sight of what's ahead of us. What's ahead of us is 2024 and electing Donald Trump as president again, getting the White House, getting the Senate, getting the House back so we can begin to get our country back. And so that's what I think we have to walk a fine line is. What Will Rogers say? Don't look back. We ain't going that way, and that might be the thing we got to look at as we move forward.
Yeah, and just give us some personal context here. You're in Florida. What impacts is your home state? Or sorry, Texas. I meant to say.
Yeah. Your
home state of Texas. What have you felt as a result of Secretary Mayorkas' border policies the past few years?
Well, I've been involved in this border for a long time. When I was Secretary of State under Governor Perry, I oversaw the border back in 2005, and I've been going to the border a lot since then. It's totally affected our state. As you know, our state is having to do things the federal government's not doing. We're putting troops down there. We're putting wire down there. We're putting everything that the federal government ought to be doing, which also allowed me to get together a bill called the STOP bill, which says that the federal government is going to have to pay Texas back for all the expenses we've incurred. And so Texas has been directly affected. And understand that a majority of these people coming here illegally are coming through Texas. And Governor Abbott's done a great job. We are not a sanctuary state. People need to keep moving, and I think he's done a good job. The legislature's done a good job. And Texas is actually doing a good job with what we have to work with. But the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, Texas out a lot of money. The taxpayers out a lot of money. Federal government needs to pay us back. And, we need to tell these people this is a country of laws, not breaking laws, and they need to go through the ports of entry, not between the ports of entry, realize the dream the legal way, and things will be great.
Yeah, we certainly know you've taken matters into your own hands, and border communities have been stretched quite thin in this time. Congressman Williams, as always, thank you for your time.
Thank you. God bless.